What up, YouTube? So today's gonna be part 2 of the Rsx k24 swap, and today we're gonna be trying to take the engine out. Right now I'm trying to get this hood popped open. It's like stuck, and for people who have RSXs probably know what I'm talking about. These latches always go out. So right now I'm just trying to figure out a way to get this thing open so we can actually start getting this motor out and we can transfer everything to the K24. So right now I'm about to jack it up and see if I can get under here somehow, or I don't know, just figure this thing out. It's probably gonna take me a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead, try to get this hood open, and then we'll come back and start taking this motor out. All right, so we're back now, and this thing took us about 2 hours. So what we did, we got over to the Cal, took this bracket off for the hood, but then this side got stripped. And so, but luckily with the other side, that we got the other side popped off, that we were able to get to these. And then we had to like swivel around the hood a couple times and kind of ripped it up. But I guess at least it's off. I can fix that, but at least I can get to the motor. So this is the hood latch, and this thing is still on there. Like, it's completely stuck. So it didn't mess the hood up too bad, but kind of did. But yeah, we're gonna replace this later. But yeah, so at least we got to the swap now, so we can start taking everything apart. What actually happened was it blew out the oil pan. So let me show you guys that real fast. As you can see, the chip on the ground, this is part of it. But yeah, there it is right there. Z1 completely destroyed. So he had just got all the timing done, clutch, new belt, a lot of stuff done to this, and he didn't even make it home without it blowing up. So I wonder if it even had oil in it. It's bone dry, so I don't know if it leaked out. I didn't see any on his driveway, so I don't even think this motor even had oil in it, to be honest. So that's probably the reason why it went out. Other than that, it's time to take it out. And they didn't even put the ground back on. That's kind of tacky. Anyways, so right now, start taking off the battery and start getting to everything. I'll probably start taking off the power steering, covers, and then we'll come back and see what else we're gonna start messing with. All right, so we got the power steering pump off, 212 millimeters. I took off the ground for the transmission, that was a 10 millimeter. We went and took off the throttle cables, that was 210 millimeters right here. And then took off all the brackets and stuff to the power steering line, all 10 millimeters. And then got the 32 millimeter or 36 millimeter broken loose. Just kind of getting this done fast because you guys probably seen this all done before, and I got other videos that you guys can go step by step. Next thing we're gonna do is we got 3 12s right here for the shift linkage. We're gonna pop up these cotter pins, and then we'll go ahead and start disconnecting the 2 8 millimeters right here, and we're gonna start disconnecting our brake booster, fuel line, and evap line from the back. And then also we'll disconnect the condenser there's a 10 right here, and then another 10 right here. We already did the 2 brackets for the radiator, so those are pretty much ready to go. We'll probably get this T-bracket out the way and also start getting the fans, which have 2 10 millimeters also on top. And then we'll come back and see what else we gotta do. All right, so we're back now. We got the radiator condenser out. We took out all the brake and gas and evap hoses off. Brandon's getting the axles out. Just got that one out. He's working on the other one. Shift linkage is out. Pretty much we're gonna go start getting to is the AC lines. We're gonna take all these off, the ones off the compressor. Take off our slave cylinder, 2 12s right here. We'll take off our battery tray. It's 2 12s on top and 2 12s at the bottom. And we'll go ahead and actually start getting to the harness inside so we can disconnect the ECU. is locked right now. So yeah, I'll get the keys real quick. So we gotta get up in here, and there's 3 little push pins under here, right there. We have to push those out to get to the ECU. So we'll come back to that. Let me show you why this motor is no good. Now that I cleared out the radiator, and you can see the whole block is actually completely shot. So you can actually see through it, through the back of the block. And supposedly this motor was just serviced, so I don't know what service they did to blow the whole block out, but it doesn't work. Anyway, so we'll start taking off the harness, get it separated, take off the tray, get the slave cylinder out, and get these hoses out of the way, and then we'll come back. All right, so our axles, spindles are all out. Just wanted to go over there. So the axle is a 36. The bottom is sometimes 17, sometimes 19, depends. And yeah, that's pretty much it on that. I'm just kind of going over it a little bit. I already got my ECU harness all taken apart. I'm getting ready to take apart the rest of the harness. Got the AC taken out. Let's see, slave cylinder's done. Half shaft and other axles out. The manifold, the 212s on there are disconnected. And yeah, we're pretty much just got to do the rest of the side of the harness, and then the whole harness will be taken apart. And then we got to do the starter signal, alternator plug. Other than that, we're pretty much ready. I did the tray as well. We just got to take off the 17mm mount over here, 1 over here, or 2 over there, and then 3 over here. We'll get the cherry picker and should be ready to drop out. So we're gonna go ahead and knock this out real quick, and then we'll get the cherry picker and start pulling it out. All right, so got the motor out. Give you a little bit more detail of what I was talking about. As you can see right through it, this thing is ridiculously bad. Shout out. And no, this was not a boosted motor. Don't know why this happened or how it happened. He just did the timing chain and everything and all the stuff for maintenance, and it was around $1,800. And this happened probably no longer than 20 minutes maybe from driving it from the shop. So whatever shop this was, it's pretty messed up that this motor basically grenaded. So whatever they did, it wasn't right. But anyways, that's pretty much going to be the end of this video, guys. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think, and stay tuned for part 3. I'm over here finishing up the MR2 as well. I know I keep saying that, but the exhaust is basically almost done. So just got to get a gasket and do the O2 sensor flange. So other than that, I'll see you guys next time.